welcome back to Zero's Giving Tuesday Now coverage on Facebook. Great to have you all here. I'm Colony Brown, Senior Vice President of Marketing and Communications, and I'm here with my friend and colleague, Patrice Brown, Vice President of Patient Programs and Advocacy. Hey, Patrice.
Hi, Colony. Hi, everyone.
So as you've been hearing today is all about our prostate cancer community. And we are asking you to donate to Zero's COVID-19 support fund. And why are we doing that? Why have we been talking about that all day? It's because patients desperately need our support through this crisis. And we need your help because Zero has these critical support programs to help patients right now through financial distress, emotional, mental. We're here for them. But as you can imagine, the increased need has really skyrocketed with this COVID crisis. And so that's why we need you. And so we're going to jump right in and talk about one of our favorite programs, 0360, the only nationwide case management program for the prostate cancer community. And Patrice, let's talk about those 0360 case managers. I mean, they are truly heroes during this crisis.
Absolutely, Colony. One of the things that we know is that as prostate cancer patients are going through this COVID-19 pandemic, so many of them are losing their jobs. They're losing access to resources. And they're really concerned about not only how they're going to take care of their health care, but how they're going to take care of their families and their daily lives. So 0360 is there to help them. When a patient or a caregiver calls 0360, they get connected with a case manager that listens to their story, understands their needs, and then creates a personalized plan of resources to help them get through this. We've had patients call in on 0360 as they're going through this. They've been laid off or they've been furloughed. They need to understand what's the difference. How does that impact their access to healthcare and ultimately their treatment plans, right? So 0360 is there for them, and it creates a sense of ease because they know that there's a path forward. And we want to create that for everyone in the community. The best thing about 0360, it's free. So they need to call in and take advantage of this program.
Absolutely. And it's really been a lifeline. I mean, we've got some amazing feedback from our patients that really thought they might be falling through the cracks if they had not gotten that help from a case manager. So even beyond the financial distress, which is overwhelming, we are seeing a huge need for emotional support too. And the kind that really is understanding what they're going through at this time. Somebody who's been in their shoes, somebody who has prostate cancer, right? I mean, they want that kind of understanding as they're trying to navigate this new normal. And that's really where our mentor program comes in and being able to pair somebody with that peer-to-peer support, right, Patrice?
That's right. So the mentor program is critical in that when someone is going through this prostate cancer journey, a lot of times they don't know anyone else that has been through that, right? They don't have a brother or a friend. Sometimes they do, but we all know men. Sometimes they don't like to talk about this. But with the mentor program, they are connected with another person that has been through this journey. And we connect these pairings based on a whole host of criteria. So sometimes we connect people based on geography. So a man in Indiana wants to talk to another man in Indiana. We can do that. Or someone wants to talk to another person that's been through the same surgery or has had the same side effects, and they really just want to talk about how they make that work and to know that there's hope. There's hope on the other side for whatever someone has gone through. There's someone else that has been down that path and can share their nuggets of wisdom. So what's really interesting as we're talking about this pandemic, there was someone who was recently diagnosed and was about to go through a surgery and wanted to get connected and understand what that looked like. So we were able to pair him with someone that had gone through that same procedure. So imagine going through this pandemic, there's all this concern about risk and safety, and he was able to connect with this other survivor and really gain that sense of understanding and a sense of ease, right? And then he came out on the other side of it, and he was just so grateful that that connection was made and he was able to have that support. And really, that's what this mentor program is all about.
Definitely, and so needed. I mean, I can think of no other time where something like this wouldn't be needed more. And thankfully, based on the success of this mentor program, which we've now had for several years, we recognize it's not just the patients that need this type of help. It is their amazing caregivers, which could be their spouse, their partner, their daughter, their son. You know, it could be anyone in the family. It could be a non-family person, but these people are all together now, and they don't really have an outlet because they're all, staying safe, which is good. And we thought, well, if we can pair mentors and have this kind of amazing support, we should be doing the same thing for caregivers. And Patrice, your team went out and did that, which is amazing.
That's right, Collie. Thank you. It's one of the things that we recognize as a true need. And with caregivers, there's so, a lot of them are so invested in caring for their patient, for their loved one, that they lose the sense of themselves and an outlet for themselves. And they need to understand how to navigate through that. And so the Caregiver Connector program provides them with an opportunity to really engage with another caregiver to understand how did they get through it? What are some of the tools and resources that were helpful to them? Sometimes they're sharing about, well, not only how to care for patients, but what's the best time to go take a walk? Did a walk really help you? Was just doing a crossword puzzle a good thing? How do you find time to really take care of yourself? But then also sometimes it's about, well, how do you find resources or comfort your loved one when you're not going through that same physical experience, right? So caregivers are sharing on a whole spectrum of topics and subjects, but the key is that they're finding support and building friendships. That's really key too. It's not just about the give and take of their engagement with this disease. It's about the friendships that blossom from this. And so we're so happy to be able to provide this service to caregivers that need it so desperately.
Absolutely. It's really wonderful, and it's great to see. I almost feel like we're just kind of enveloping them in this big hug of support for both the patients and caregivers and family members. And what I just want to make sure we mention is all of the programming that we've talked about so far is absolutely free for our patient community. So that's absolutely no cost to them, which I think is very important for them to hear. And then in addition to the Caregiver Program Connect and the Mentor Program in 0360, we also have put together a really wonderful resource that is also free. That's a private support group on Facebook called Zero Connect. We've now got more than 2,500 members nationwide who are honestly some of the most caring, passionate people that are on there daily to respond to messages. And I know you've got some great stories and insight about how that support tool has helped, and anybody in the prostate cancer community across the country can join it.
That's right, Colony. So Zero Connect is fantastic in that when someone joins this group, they are welcomed. Folks are like, we're here to help you. We want to support you as you go through this journey. And it allows folks to get different perspectives. So what's great about the mentor program and the Caregiver Connector program is that it's one-on-one matching, and they're really developing this wonderful friendship. What's great about Zero Connect that makes it unique is that they get different perspectives, right? And they can hear different journeys, different suggestions, and then get to determine how they want to incorporate those into their journey, which is absolutely fantastic. The other thing too is that sometimes folks are in there and they're sort of like voyeurs, which is okay too. They just want to scroll through and see what other people are talking about and some of the responses that other people are getting, and that's helpful to them. So Zero Connect is fantastic in that it gives people different opportunities and different ways to get information to help them through. It's really interesting. Some of the things that we've been seeing lately is how are folks dealing with this COVID-19 pandemic, and how are they dealing with their treatments. And we have folks that are going through that and asking questions and getting support through Zero Connect. And it's just really nice to see how the community is coming together to support each other. Even though we're separate, we're not apart, right? Which is absolutely fantastic. And that's why this is such an important platform that allows access to folks. It's funny that you talk about the 2,500 members that we have. I see every day the amount that it's growing, and the rate of increase is phenomenal because folks see the value in it and they want to be a part of something that's so helpful.
Well, and I think now having that access for their home just makes it even easier. I mean, how wonderful, from just a few, clicks on your computer, you can have access to this wonderfully supportive network that's right there at your fingertips.
That's
So
right.
I think that's really great. Well, I think we've heard a lot about the need for patients. It's clear there is a dire need for them to get the kind of support they need in this environment, which is critical. And as we talked about, the need is only increasing really with every day. So we ask you again, please think about, you can be a hero for patients. You can be the one that helps pair them with a mentor that gives them that comfort. You can be the one that helps them have a case manager to talk to and figure out how do they get out of a financial issue that's now been caused by COVID, by losing their job. That's powerful right there from your household, staying safe with your family. You can make that kind of difference for a patient. And today we're trying to raise $25,000. And I know that you're going to help us get there. I know everybody out there wants to help. And that's what, as you said, we just have an amazing, generous community that wants to be there to help. And Patrice, I know you want to tell everybody that it's not only the $25,000, right? Because it's an exciting match.
Oh, absolutely. This is what is so exciting about this time, is that folks are being so generous, and we have this opportunity to get $50,000 in total to help support these fantastic programs. We've talked about the need. And so just calling on the community to make sure that they continue to support our programs, support our community, and help us get this match. That would mean the world to so many men that are fighting prostate cancer in their families.
Absolutely. So that means that your gift today, anyone who's making a gift, gets doubled. So that's really twice the impact, which I think is really exciting to think about that. Well, thank you, Patrice. You're always so eloquent and passionate about our patients and our community. It's always wonderful to talk to you. And also a huge thank you to all of our generous donors out there who've already donated throughout the day. I know many more are going to be. A reminder, if you or somebody that you love needs support, please go to zerocancer.org to get the help that you need with all the free programs we talked about. We have a whole COVID support website that's been created specifically to help address these needs. So know that that's there for you. Please stay tuned. We've got lots of great things planned for the rest of the day on Facebook. And share this. Share with your friends and family. It's a great opportunity to spread the word about the difference that everyone can make on this very special day. So we'll see you soon. Tune in.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.